Welcome to Dixie Tactical. Today we're doing things a little bit differently. You might have noticed we hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, which is a huge deal to me. I think it's just kind of crazy that I have 1,000 people that think I'm worth watching. That makes me feel pretty good. It's a huge step for the channel, and as promised, we will be doing a giveaway, so stick around to the end of the video and I'll be telling you more about that. Alright, getting to the topic of the video. I'm going to be going over the guns that I use the most frequently and why I use those specific guns. First gun on the list, this is basically my go-to-war rifle. If I had to just take one, this is the one I would take. It is the PSA Saber 15. It is my only AR that I have in FDE. I got the Odinworks muzzle brake on it right there. The Trijicon, the ACOG that you're seeing on there, that is actually a fake. It's a really accurate Chinese clone, but it holds 0 and it does the job that I need it to do. The second one we're going to be talking about, another rifle. This is just a mutt gun that I threw together. The lower's Anderson. I think the upper might be an Arrow. Daniel Defense charging handle, hollow sun, green dot with a 3x magnifier on it. I do have a different muzzle brake on there for a suppressor, but I don't tend to use it because it's 5.56 and it's got a super safety in it, and I think that would just burn up my internals quicker and burn up my suppressor quicker. And the suppressors really heat up, especially with the super safety in there. If you do one mag dump, you're not going to be able to touch it for a couple minutes. But this is the build here. This is a runner-up to the Saber, honestly. In semi-auto, you can use it to do almost what the Saber does, and then in the fully semi-auto, it does this.
That's insane, ain't it?
So yeah, that one is really fun. That one serves two main purposes for me. It's in its semi-auto function, it can do almost everything the Saber can do. I would say I like the Saber a little better just for the semi-auto function. Really what I like to use that gun for, I mean mainly it's just for fun, because it's a ton of fun. Every time I bring it out, everybody wants to shoot it. It is very expensive to shoot, however, but I do think it's worth it to see people's faces light up when they get to shoot it. Alright, the third and final AR we're going to be talking about today is my personal home defense weapon. So the reason that I chose this one specifically as my home defense is because it is a 300 blackout AR pistol with a suppressor on it. I really like that for home defense. 300 blackout suppresses really well. It's very, very quiet. Most of what you hear when you pull the trigger is the action and then the round smacking the target. It's very quiet. Another reason for that round is it's big, heavy, hits like a truck, and it's going to have less of a chance to over penetrate than 5.56 or 223 or any other large fast calibers. So when I started building this one, it was kind of just a joke gun. I got ATF stuff on there. It's a snowflake lower from Spike's Tactical, but it is a very reliable, quiet gun. You could hear that first round pop on that first shot. Every round after that's quiet. All right, moving on to handguns. So if I'm wearing shorts like how I am in this video here, what I really like to carry is the Bodyguard 2.0. This is my favorite little pocket gun, chambered in .380. 12 round capacity there, so 12 plus 1. This one does not have the manual safety. They do make some with. It's got a way better trigger than the original Bodyguard. It's got a full grip, unlike the original Bodyguard, so it's more to hold on to, so it's less snappy. It's actually one of the flattest shooting small guns I've ever shot in my life. It's almost the length of my finger there. Tritium front sights, just everything about it's great. It's not snappy whatsoever, and capacity is really good for a small gun like that. It's a very easy gun to control. So if you're looking for something for your wife, a lot of guys will get them like a small little pocket gun. The problem with those, they are very snappy. This one, the felt recoil is almost nothing. There's no upwards recoil on the gun at all. When I shoot it, the irons, I don't even have to readjust my irons. It just stays completely flat. Love it. I would highly recommend this gun as just a small little backup gun, or just something to carry, like if you go to the movie theaters, if you go somewhere where you don't really want to print because you don't want to alarm people that you have a gun. Just something small, like if you're wearing shorts or tight clothes, this conceals very well, and I think they're selling for around $400 still right now. But yeah, highly recommend it. All right, last gun I'm going to be covering today is going to be it's actually my newest handgun. It is a Glock 43X Koa. So most of you might already know what the Glock 43X is, or the Glock 48. They're both kind of similar. Glock 48's like that much longer. That's really the only difference. Most of you probably already know what that gun is. It's a very popular Glock. It's a single stack, very, very thin frame on it, so it's easy to conceal. The only problem with the standard 43, for me anyway, is the 10 round mag capacity. There is a company called Shield Arms that makes a 15 round mag that fits flush with the gun, the same way the 10 round fits, which is pretty nice. The only downside to that, though, is you have to replace your mag release, because the mags are metal, and if you keep taking those metal mags in and out, you're going to tear up your plastic mag release. The selling point for me on the 43X Koa is that optic on there, the Aimpoint Koa. Currently, they are very hard to get. They stopped selling them on the civilian market recently, and so only military and police can get them right now, is my understanding. So one came through where I work, and I had to grab it because it's just really cool. It's a closed emitter, which I like a lot. You don't have to worry about any dust or water or debris getting in front of your emitter and causing that dot to not be seen as well. They are also almost indestructible. I've seen people crack them, but I mean, you really got to try. I've seen people rack them off of the sides of walls, chairs, their boot. I think Kentucky Ballistics racked it off a sewer grate, I believe, is what he actually cracked the glass on. But even after that, it still held zero. Like the glass can crack. I mean, that thing can really take a beating and keep on going. So that's why I opted to go with the Koa instead of the regular 43X MOS. Show you guys some of the features close up. Got the TLR7 sub on there, the 15 round Shield Arms mags, and the Aimpoint Koa optic. The only downside I've really seen on this gun so far, besides having to swap the mag release out to accept the Shield Arms mags, would be it is a good bit snappier than my Glock 19, which was my everyday carry before this one. I just really like the single stack concealability. It's really nice to carry. I almost forget that it's there when I have it in my holster. It feels really good, other than it's a tad bit snappier than the 19, but it's something I'm going to have to get used to. And I might even consider getting like a Radian Ramjet or something similar in the future, just to help drive the front of that barrel down to stop it from being so snappy. So that's pretty much it. Those are my 5 go-to guns. If I could pick only 5 out of my collection, those are the ones that I'm going for. If you have any questions about how I set my stuff up, if you think the guns I showed you today suck and you would recommend something better, go ahead and leave that down there as well. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate you guys getting me to 1,000 subscribers. That is really cool. That's a huge milestone in my channel. So to enter the giveaway, you'll have to follow me on Patreon and send me a message on there. How I'm going to do it is I'm going to attach everybody's name to a certain number, and then I'm going to use a random number generator to select the winners. We're going to do 5 winners, and we're going to be giving away optics and body armor and merch. The merch we'll be giving away is going to be hats, shirts, and patches. All right, before I sign off, I just want to say one last time, thank you so much for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. You guys are awesome for that. I also want to give a shout out to Triggers Firearms, who supplied me with the ammo for this video today. That was really cool of them, so thank you, Triggers Firearms. Everybody that made it to the end of this, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video.